Alright guys, here we are. We are planting again. We think we're going to wrap up corn today. Haven't gotten much video of planting corn because conditions just haven't been real great. But when I came over here and I planted beans the other day, Dad and cousin John were working over here, right here beside us. It's where I brought the tiller over and found a lot of those fence posts down through here. Dad and John did go down through there again with the tiller after they dug the initial ones out. I think there was 16 or 18 of them down through there that we found. So I planted this 34 acres, that ended up being right around 35 acres over here into soybeans while they were doing that, and then I switched to corn. I did not get any video of switching the planter over to corn just because it was kind of a rigmarole and we were in a hurry getting that done. And I went down and I planted 60 acres down in the bottom field down here. And I was able to plant a little bit of some of the field that I could not get planted last year. We're going to fly the drone over it and we'll show you what we have down there once I get down here into the field down here. And I don't know if I'm going to go by this or not. I should. Sorry. Should be able to use that thing again. That was a little crook in the road back here, but that's okay. Over here yesterday and did a whole bunch of mowing. It probably would have been fit yesterday to plant over here, but figured since we're planting corn and it's as late as it is, that we may as well be good and sure that it's going to be fit. And like I say, it probably would have been yesterday, but I had wanted to get that mowing done. So I came over and I mowed a bunch of stuff over here. Looks like we got us a fox down there that's dead. We're able to use the guidance right here and just, there's probably a few acres right here that we're able to use the guidance. But what this whole farm over here on our right used to be is a pasture. From where we took the fence posts out, on over here, there's 45 acres over here that used to be pasture. And what we did was we ended up taking about, there was about 60 oak trees in here that we took out. We logged those. And when I logged those, that ended up paying to turn this whole farm right here into a field. And it's a little rough. And we have roads that run every which way, but in our area, I mean, you don't just come up with 45 acres to farm like we did here with this. Plus, it had been pasture forever. So this ends up actually being one of our best fields that we farm just because it hasn't been farmed hard all of its life. It actually takes the longest of our 45 acre field that we have to farm, but it's actually one of our better 45 acres that we farm. So it's definitely worth doing it. Pilot's going to have the drone out today. The wind's supposed to blow about 25 mile an hour today, so we don't know what our drone footage is going to be like. But we're going to go down along the other side, and then we're going to plant down in the bottom just to get that wrapped up and to get that finished down there. And then we'll come back up here and finish this. Like I say, guidance doesn't work on this field over here, so we will be using the marker. And back to old school, I guess. So we'll get you back when we get down there in the bottom, and we'll explain some of that other field over there that we planted. And there where I had prevent planting last year, we're going to have that again this year. I would like to say I was able to get in there and plant a little bit of it, but we'll get to that once we get down there. Alright, we are down here in the bottom now, and it's pretty rough down in here. What this is, we're planting over right now is a bunch of stuff that we dug out of the ditch over the years. Now, I did come over here with the rock picker and we picked a bunch of it up, but it's still, you can't get the rock. You can't get all the rocks. But over here to my left, and like I say, we'll be showing it with the drone. A bunch of ground down in there that I can't plant this year. It's some of the same ground that I couldn't plant last year. I came over here yesterday and I mowed it all with the new batwing mower, the new to me batwing mower. I was mowing through water. I was mowing through all kinds of stuff. And we did get it all mowed and basically all taken care of. But I got to call the tile guy and have him come look at it. I'm pretty sure that everywhere there's water standing down in that field right now, there's not a lot of water. And granted, we just had 3 inches of rain over here too, several days ago. Now my beepers keep beeping on the monitor right here because this is really rough ground right in here. And like I said, I shouldn't say it's rough ground. There's a lot of stones in the ground here. And for how I have my vacuum meter set back here, my vacuum pumps, sometimes it'll knock some out and it'll drop extras. And it comes on here and it tells me that we're dropping too many. And that's the reason we beat quite a bit coming down through here. But I'm going to call the tile guy and have him come over here and find out what the story is. I think that he did tile that. I cannot find my file map at home, or my tile map, so I got to have him come over and bring me another one and go out here and probe around and find out what the story is. We do need to put the new main in all the way across the field, and that will be coming up in a video also. But I came over and I mowed 20 some acres yesterday out there in the field, just so I can see where to go, and I was hoping I'd be able to plant some more of it, but I'm not going to be able to. And it'll make it a lot easier for when the tile guy gets here to dink around out in there also. He won't have to be wading through weeds and looking for everything. But I did not video that yesterday. I'd be mowing along and the weeds were probably waist high. And I'm glad that I had it in 4-wheel drive because I'd be coming along and then we'd just find a bunch of water. And I don't think I was going to get stuck in it, but it was pretty scary a couple different times. Because I don't know what we would have even taken out there to get me out if I would have got stuck. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that routed around and figured out and all that. But we're going to get the ends done here. This is planting really nice, guys. Right out here in the right here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it or not, but I got a bunch of yellow weeds out here. This is notoriously a wet spot also. I did plant through it last year and it was a little scary, but I'm going to plant through it again here shortly. I think we're in really pretty good shape. So got a bunch of trees and stuff we need to trim. There's all stuff we were going to get done this spring, and had all intentions in the world in doing it, but came time to have to do some treatments and stuff like that. Everything kind of didn't happen. So we're going to be coming over here as soon as we get finished planting and stuff, and we're going to be doing some tree trimming. And then I already have an excavator lined up to come in this fall. Dr. Levan's excavating, and my brother-in-law works for Jeremy up there. And I'm going to get my brother-in-law to come in here, and we're going to tear out a bunch of trees. And we've got a bunch of trees that are on the other side of fences and stuff like that, when your neighbor's trees are on the other side of the fence and their limbs all grow over into our field, he's going to destroy all of them for us and rip them all off and stuff. So we can farm up a lot closer to the fence row and get stuff like that done. It's going to make things a lot better. It's going to help me out. It's going to help my brother-in-law out, give him more experience in the traco. I really wish that I could do it. I need the joysticks for the traco moved down to the floor. And most of them are all electric stuff now, so they should be able to be moved pretty easy, but I hate to take somebody's traco and go ahead and move it myself. There's some sides of hills and stuff over here that there's a lot of trees and stuff growing on them. It's all scrub stuff also that needs to be torn out. Years ago when we pastured this, we used to keep it mowed, but now that we farm it, we just don't get over here to dig around with the mowing too much anymore. Now a lot of these trees got too big. Once again, the track hoe for a couple days over here will take care of all that stuff. Trying to just get these fields outlined here right now. Sure makes it a lot nicer. I came over and I mowed all along this here and helped out a lot. I want to get this seed in here planted out because, like I say, we are getting down to the bottom, down to the end, and we'll get this planted out, and then I'll go find out how many acres I have left, and we should be able to put in accordingly for it. Should have had enough seed for 35 acres or something like that. I can't remember. I figured we won't quite get this finished, I don't think. Had really nice today though. I think it would have been fine yesterday also, but extra day of drying. It is a little tough out here in a couple places. When I say it's tough, what I'm meaning is a little muddy out here. It's not too muddy to be planting, but since it's late like this, and if I could have since I gave it another day, it'll be a lot better. But like I say, this field takes forever to plant. Actually, it might not be too bad today. We are kind of getting it figured out after farming for 17 years. Figured out what way the roads go and what way they shouldn't go and all that. When I get down here and I start going back and forth in this bottom down here, we are going to turn the population up. We're planting 34,000 right now. When we get on down here in this bottom, which really cranks out the corn, we're going to turn it up to 35 or 35,500 just do kind of some different population things down in here. When we take this monitor right here out of this tractor, then we put it into the combine. When we harvest, all the information that we planted and everything, all the varieties that we planted, all of the different populations that we planted and all that will be in the combine then. And then we will be able to use all that data then to see what our best population was and all that. When I say 34,000, I mean it's putting on 34,000 seeds per acre. Right now, the left side of the planter is planting exactly 34,000, and the right side is at 34,200. I can adjust that with some dials over here on the side, but when we're within a couple hundred seeds per acre, I'm not too worried about that. I'm actually pretty happy about that. This field that we're in right now, like I say, was a pasture for, we've been farming it for about 17 years and we've never torn this up. So this year, we will be chisel plowing this to try to level it off and to smooth it up a little bit. There's holes out here that are big enough that when we're out here harvesting, the combine can't come down and hit the corner of the grain cart. Never good when your auger comes down and hits the grain cart. We do have weeds out here though. It hadn't been sprayed since last, probably June. So it's not really too bad. We got mare's tail growing out here. We got that yellow stuff growing out here. I don't know if it's yellow mustard. Got some poison hemlock growing out here. And that's basically the gist of it. And all of our corn herbicides should kill all that stuff without having to add any extra stuff in it. Also, another thing, when we plant, you know, a lot of viewers of mine are not farmers, so that's the reason I'm explaining a lot of this to some of you guys that already know. That's the reason I'm explaining stuff like this. But when we plant, we always try to think about the sprayer coming out here and spraying also. Dad comes out here and he sprays this, and the sprayer that we use is an 80-foot sprayer. So we try to think about, my planter's 40 foot wide, and Dad can spray 80 feet. So we always try to think about him making a pass. There's two of my planter passes. So we try to think about stuff like that for him, but it's going to help him tremendously. Show how we do the monitor. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Alright, with the monitor here, you touch this. That brings up our rates here. We're going to turn it to rate 1. So now we're set on 35,000, so we'll see how that works. Well, we are stopped. We are out of corn right now, so I'm waiting on seed guy to bring corn over, and I got to get out and I got to run and get the talc, which is stuff that we mix with the seed. It's a talc powder plus a graphite mixed together. We need enough seed for about 30 more acres. So this is where we're going to end this video.
And see, the drone was flying today. It was freaking, the wind's blowing about 25 mile an hour, so that wasn't cool. And we ran out of seed, which we knew we were going to do, but down 30 acres. Do you believe we're going to get her done today? So really thrilled about that. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. You know, we are coming up pushing 70,000 subscribers now, so let's see if we can get up there to 70 here. Would be really cool to hit that. And just like to thank everybody for watching, and thanks for all the support. I'd like to thank my Patreon people. I haven't done that yet, but we are coming up with a way to spotlight our Patreon people that are donating in our Patreon. I'd like to thank the people that donated in the oh, what do you call it? What's the thing they donate in? Not Patreon, but the other thing?
PayPal.
I'd like to thank the people that donate in the PayPal also. It's really nice, and really supports the channel. And everything that you guys donate to this channel goes back into my channel. So it helps with buying cameras, that helps with buying batteries, that helps with buying software for the computer, that helps to pay Kylie. You know, Kylie, she gets paid through this also. So it just goes right back into, anything you guys donate goes right back into our channel. So I'd just like to thank everybody for all your donations that you've given. When I was sick, or I guess I still am sick, but there for a while I got quite a few donations. Every bit of that goes back into my channel also. So just like to thank everybody, and believe me, we have written everything down, getting a list together so we can make a video and thanking people on a video and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, guys.